Hey there, this is Jessie Lovell. I am in group 2 alongside Lisa Fry and Danielle Banton, and our multi-channel application is called Unicycle. So Unicycle is essentially just a one-stop shop for cycling enthusiasts who are looking to plan a weekend or touring trip. The app allows cyclists to plan ahead or access on-the-go maps, routes, lodging, weather tracking, GPS, and a lot more. So our first persona is a 28-year-old data scientist named Zach. Zach recently moved to a bike-friendly city. He rides daily and has started to plan weekend cycling trips with his friends. Zach would really love an app that allows him to track his daily and historical activity, including elevation gain and other things like that. Since he's somewhat new to the area, he really needs GPS tracking so he doesn't get lost. He can find his friends if they get separated and access to nearest hospitals if they have an accident. Moving on to Mark and Diane. They are nearly retired. They love the outdoors and they're looking forward to taking cycling tours abroad. They would really love an app that is eco-friendly and allows them to find new terrain and cycling routes on the go, find scenic rest spots, and something that provides them kind of up-to-date weather updates as well as warnings, just so that they can make sure that they are staying prepared with their equipment. And lastly, we have Meg. She is a recent college graduate looking for an adventure before she starts the grind of adult life. She found it kind of difficult to find cycling information specific to her needs and interests. She wants an app that is affordable and allows her to plan ahead, but also gives her kind of some flexibility so she can make spontaneous in the moment changes on the road if she needs to. So for our scenarios, as I mentioned, Zach recently moved to San Francisco and he is loving the cyclist community that he has found. He's actually planning an upcoming cycling trip with a couple of his friends. It's really important that they have resources pertaining to, basic amenities, bike shops, bathrooms, nearby hospitals. They want to make sure that ideally they want to stick together, but in the event that they do get separated, they want to be able to track each other's location, but they're kind of struggling to get this information with the current app that they have. Moving on to Mark and Diane. They are busy in their day-to-day lives and looking to escape on a cycling trip abroad. They found the coolest app online. It's allowed them to basically plan their trip from start to finish, but also allows them to make modifications in the moment if they need to. And as a result, they're just super excited to start their trip. And lastly, with Meg, as I mentioned, she just graduated from college. She doesn't want to start a 9-to-5, so she convinced a couple of her friends to take a cycling trip in Scotland. They all grew up in the Pacific Northwest, so they're super outdoorsy, but they're kind of unsure of what they need to do in preparation. They're feeling really overwhelmed with all the information that they've found online. They really just want a central repository of cycling information that's specific to their abilities, and that will, navigate them to a hospital if something happens. Their parents are just a little bit worried. Moving on to our mood board. This just, presents some cool earth tones. We want it to reflect kind of the nature of the app. Each color is task category specific, both on the both channels that we are planning to utilize. The first is a smartwatch interface that has a minimalist feel for easy navigation while on the go. We think it's really important that cyclists can access the information that they need quickly and or while they're actually riding. We plan to include information like GPS, maps, friend tracking, fitness information, and more. Next, we have a design for the mobile interface. We really think it's important to include simple graphics so users can transfer key information from the mobile app onto their watch interface for in-the-moment category task selection. And then finally, we had a great time doing the design charrette. There was actually a lot of overlap in our designs. As you can see here, we all think it's really important to provide just a clean display that offers easy access to key information. We both noted, displaying maps, tracking of friends, and just on the go, ride history, and an assortment of other categories. And that's it. Thank you.